Welcome back, guys. It's Johnny here from Sydney Retro MTB. Just thought I'd do a little video on the Azonic Recoil, which I got in 2002, and I think I had it till about 2004 or 5. Yeah, this is my downhill bike over in the UK. Absolute beast, weighs an absolute ton. So this is just a photographic and a couple of videos of back in the day. So this image here is literally day one of building the bike up at High Peak Cycles in Glossop. That's the team I used to race for. So these are some pickies from my back garden in Glossop in Derbyshire, not too far from Manchester. But yeah, it was a bit of a beast. Got the Romic shock, SDG saddle, true additive cranks. Actually had a replica MRP chain guide on there. I couldn't afford the proper one. Hope bulb maybe, or Hope Pro 2 on some D521 rims, Ringel hub, it's the 150mm rear end, XT brakes, XT rear mech, classic PT's Royal Racing decal there, had a Club Bruce stem on it, the second generation crud catcher with the flexi front end. Yeah, the bars were so narrow. Looking back, that's actually a headshot cover from maybe about 1995. The Azonic wheel force bars. This was a local track called Pol's Course, and my friend Tom Barnes came up with us and did some shots of me and the boys one day, which was pretty cool. And then this is just me kind of doing like a little jump, which was pretty fun. This was just with a little crappy camera, so shutter speed wasn't priority back in the day. It was just a little bit of a point and shoot camera. So this was actually my screensaver on the old phone for a very, very long time, which is good. I love that shot. This is over at Nanak. There's Cole Williams. Who's this? Maybe Nev Duggan. Ado. Who else is coming down? There's basically Team High Peak Cycles here. Frankie. We've got Wayne. Andy, that's me, and then we've got Bill. He was also on an Azonic Recoil, which is cool. This is me going through one of the kind of S-bends. Tried to scamby flick it a bit, but came a cropper at the end. As you can see, the date stamp there, 2004. I actually can't remember which wood this was. This was just like an uplift day, maybe like Hopton Woods or something like that. That's Jamie, one of my best mates. He had a nice Kona at the time. But yeah, this is just a bit of an uplift day. This is a race over at Bringewood. I don't know if this bike was too small for me. I always looked too cramped on it. Like any pictures of me on it weren't that amazing. That was mold-free DH. I just remember like there was loads of thorn bushes around. Yeah, I actually came over the finish line in the field, and there was a brick on the finish line, and I just in the grass, hidden in the grass, and yeah, it just put a massive dent in my Azonic rim. There's the Hope Biggin. Yeah, it was shocking. So luckily Jamie wasn't actually racing, but he was mechanicking for a few of the lads. So Jamie, who's the owner of High Peak Cycles, absolute legend, J-Dog of the North, there he is. We actually managed to borrow a front wheel off someone, so I think it was a D521 disc specific wheel, and Jamie was just putting it on and putting the brakes on for me. So I had a personal mechanic for about half an hour, which was super good, and obviously he spent his time building that up for me. And this is up at Hobson Moor, where we used to ride a fair bit. This was up at Bankswood Park, which is in Hadfield. And again, these pictures were taken by Tom Tom Barnes. So the D2 carbon helmet there. We were semi-sponsored, or we represented Electric Visuals at the time. That was a picture up at Farmer John's. So here we have it, the Azonic Recoil. I had this back in about 2002, back in the UK. I've always wanted to build it back up and you know, essentially do a replica build of what I used to race on for high peak cycles. And finally it came yesterday all the way from UK. My parents very kindly stored it for many months, but it has arrived. It's in terrible condition. It has actually got like a pearl spray paint job on it, which does actually look like it's been done professionally, even though it's actually been on really bad. But it has got like purple tones going through it as the sunlight catches it, so it's kind of unique. It's a bit weird, but basically the whole frame should be this pure raw aluminium colour, so all this will have to be stripped. The shock is in pretty bad condition, the Romic shock, and that will have to be rebuilt. But yeah, big project. I haven't got any forks for it yet. I've got some wheels, but they need to be built up, and then obviously all the decals from Retro Decals. Gil doesn't have these on file at the moment, so we're gonna have to go off some very old pictures of mine from 2002, and hopefully he can replicate them. But yeah, there's no cracks on it, which is good. But yeah, the paint job is extremely questionable, but that will be stripped soon. But yeah, this is you know, part of my Azonic Recoil history, and you know, it means a lot to me. So I had some good results on this this frame, and yeah, we'll see what we can do in the future. Thanks guys.